hail the mighty, cozy Novella. Hey everyone, welcome back to Andrew's Wizardly Reads, and as always guys, I am Andrew, and today guys, we have got another book review for you, but before we get into that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel as it does help the channel grow, and you can check the description box down below for links to all my social media, including information about my Patreon and links to the Discord. And with that out of the way guys, we are going to talk about a Necromancer called Gam Gam by Adam Holcombe. Hey, I just want to show you this cover in this book real quick. So we've got this skull with this knitted cap on it, and we've got these knitting needles, and then on the back, you've got a horde of zombies and like a variety of knitted kind of like hats and gloves and kind of socks, and we've got some yarn balls in here. It's just, this is a cozy necromancy story, and I love it, and it's just beautifully shown here on the physical edition. I just love this so much. And then we've also got a skeletal cat on the inside of the dust jacket flaps. This is Nugget. Nugget is amazing. Nugget is, of course, an undead skeleton cat, and I want a Nugget in my life. This book is fantastic. In fact, I would go as far as to say that Necromancer called Gam Gam pulled me out of a reading slump, because it was something so unique and interesting that it just shocked me into immediately just being invested in this very short story. I mean, we're looking at, on the physical, 150, 160 pages. This is a very short novella, and it is so incredibly worth your time. I don't know how Adam Holcombe has managed to take necromancy and sadness and make it cozy, but he does it beautifully. Essentially, we've got two main characters. We've got Gam Gam, who is a grandmother who practices necromancy. Recently, her daughter died and her grandkids died from the plague, and she is on her way to their graves after basically getting certified in necromancy to bring them back from the dead. And then we've got Mina. Mina is this young girl, about 10 years old, I believe. Mina is this young girl who is basically a neuromancer. She can kind of, she's got mind magic where she can either access your memories, erase your memories, take your memories and project them out into the world. It's a very sought after, very kind of almost borderline illegal magic. So is necromancy, but not quite as much as neuromancy, because, you know, necromancy, you're bringing the dead back, but like neuromancy, you're messing with people's heads who are still alive, so it's a little bit more frowned upon. Anyway, this soldier, or this captain, has realized that Mina has this power, and he is hunting her down. And so Mina is on the run until she bumps into a wagon camp with this just knitting grandmother called Gam Gam, and we are off to the races. And the coziness comes from the emotional impact of this book. Essentially, Gam Gam is grieving. She's very upset, she's very sad that she's lost her grandkids and her family, and so she is grieving, but she's older, she's well-rounded, she's grounded, and she's kind of like this rock. And Mina is just young, and she's just lost her father, like, minutes before meeting Gam Gam. And so they kind of come together, and they reinforce each other, and they comfort each other, and it's just this kind of beautiful relationship that blossoms, where they each need each other, because she's this young, vulnerable girl, and she's this old woman who is now just kind of alone. And there's other characters as well. We've got ghosts, we've got zombies, we've got all this sort of stuff, we've got rival people, but in essence, it's really about the relationship between Gam Gam and Mina. And of course, Gam Gam's got Nugget. Nugget's this awesome little skeleton cat, like I said earlier, and she like hisses and she like cleans herself, even though she's got really nothing to clean and no tongue to do it with. So like at one point, like the cat's just cleaning itself, and you're just like, but you don't have a tongue to clean yourself with, and you're not really dirty, you're just bones. I don't know, it was hilarious. And there are certain moments in this book where I'm like, this should be horrific, and it's just not horrific. It was actually cozy, because like Gam Gam can raise up a whole bunch of zombies from the dead, and then like part of her contract is she'll knit them clothes to make them kind of feel comfortable about being in the world again. And even if they don't have full sentience, she makes every individual zombie some sort of clothing. Like, she's got a chest full of just knitted stuff because she's a grandmother. That's what she does. She knits and she bakes and she cooks and does all the grandmother stuff. And I loved the relationship and the dynamic and the adventure that Gam Gam and Mina go on to kind of just fight back against all this adversity and just reinforce each other. This was an amazing reading experience, and it's not one you want to miss out on. Trust me, this is amazing and well worth your time. Please do yourself a favor and check this out. I will have the Amazon kind of link to this book linked down below. Do yourself a favor and check this one out. Also, consider getting the hardcover because this is gorgeous. I really, really like this hardcover edition, and I want to thank the author for sending it my way. But that is all I really got for you today, guys. Please let me know if this is something that you were kind of interested in and you want to check out. I promise it's worth your time. It's funny, it's cozy, it's dark, it's full of emotion, and it's only 160 pages long. What could possibly go wrong? Check it out. That's all I've really got for you today, guys. Till next time, peace out, stay magical. Bye. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons. Thank you for supporting my passion and my hobby. It means the world to me.